What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, or welcome to the channel. Today I'm going over my main card predictions for UFC Montreal, Canada. I don't know who lives in Canada. Irrelevant card. They shouldn't be going to Canada. Irrelevant place. But they're here and they're there, and we got a card in Canada that I'm actually very intrigued about. And I think there are good fights on the card. I think the card could have been set up better. I think there could have been some better fights on it. Prelims are really not that good. I'm not going to go over any of those because I am a fake fan. When you have Mike Mallet headlining the prelims, the prelims are pretty bad. Neo Magny owns you. But Belal Muhammad versus Jack Della Maddalena, very good fight. A fight we've been waiting for. Stylistically, I think this is a great fight and it's going to be an entertaining fight. Valentina Shevchenko versus Manon Fiorot. Also, very good stylistic fight. Two strikers. Very good. Jose Aldo versus Amin Zahabi. Alexa Grasso versus Natalia Silva. Benoit Saint Denis versus Joel Alves. That's a very good fight. I like a lot. So I'm just going to start with Benoit Saint Denis versus Joel Alvarez. I got Joel Alvarez. I think his striking's very good, very put together. His stamina is very good. He's also 6'2", has a 77-inch reach. 4-inch, 5-inch reach. It's 4 inches. 4-inch reach advantage to Benoit Saint Denis. And also, I just think Benoit Saint Denis kind of leaves his hands down a little bit, if you notice, and he kind of trots forward a little bit. Joel Alves, I think he's going to head kick KO Benoit Saint Denis in the very first round. Now, the grappling, that could be something we're worried about, but I'm not really that worried about it. I think Joel Alves, he has good hips. I think his takedown defense is pretty good. I wonder what they have on takedown defense, about 40%. It's actually not as good as I thought, but I swear I remember seeing him stuff takedowns pretty decently. Joel Alves, he's also long, so if Benoit does get him to the ground, it's going to be very hard for him to submit him or really do good damage to Joel Alves. I think Joel Alves is really just going to take this fight over in the first round. And unfortunately, we saw Benoit Saint Denis, he got his chance against Dustin Poirier. He was winning that fight until he got knocked out, and then took some time off, got his chance against Renato Moicano, the GOAT, got battered in the first round in a 10-7 first round. Did actually pretty decent in the second round, kind of was coming back, but, got TKO'd by Renato Moicano. They had to call off that fight. I just think Joel Alves, his kicks are very good. I think everything about his striking is actually better than Benoit Saint Denis' striking. Joel Alves, his boxing is pretty decent. His kicks, I think his kicks are where it's at. He's gonna left kick, head kick KO Benoit Saint Denis. Benoit Saint Denis leaves his right hand a little bit down, and he's gonna get caught. I think it's gonna be in a very similar way to how Makhachev caught Volk. Not the similar way, because either of those fighters have similar stances, but in a way where the kick goes over the right hand and hits the top of their head. I think that's the KO that Joel Alves is going to get on Benoit Saint Denis. He's the perfect height for it, 6'2" versus 5'11". The reach for it, I think it's going to happen. Late in the fifth round after Joel Alves stings Benoit Saint Denis down the middle with a 1-2, and I think he's going to head kick KO Benoit Saint Denis. Unfortunately, I like Benoit. He stepped up. Sucks. Joel Alves, first round KO. Now, this fight was intriguing to me because at first, I was like, Natalia Silva's probably going to, just run Alexa Grasso's shit, She's probably just going to dance around, pop her jab, her kicks. And then I thought about it more, and I was like, no, Alexa Grasso's jiu-jitsu is really good. But then you realize you look at Alexa Grosso's fights. First of all, Natalia Silva's takedown defense 91%. That's really good. Actually, it's probably one of the best takedown defenses there is. Uh, yeah, but then I realized Alexa Grosso, her takedown entries are really not good. She doesn't even have takedown entries. Every time she got on top of Valentina Shevchenko in all their fights, it was like reversals, or Valentina would try a takedown and she got tripped. Like, I was first gonna go with Natalia Silva, and then I was gonna go with Alexa Grosso, and then I changed my mind. I was like, no, in a 3 round fight, this definitely benefits Natalia Silva. Alexa Grosso's boxing, she doesn't have enough output for her boxing. She doesn't throw enough punches. Her kicks are really non-existent. Natalia Silva's kicks are very good. They're kind of similar to Umar Nurmagomedov's in a way. How she just her kicks are like jabs. You don't even see them coming. They're so smooth. I got Natalia Silva in probably a 30-27 or 29-28 3 round fight, unanimous decision. I think she's just gonna dance around Alexa Grasso, kind of similar to the was it Jessica Andrade Natalia Silva fought. I think so. Very similar to that fight, but I think it's going to be a little more dominant. I think it's going to be kind of a boring fight, but I got Natalia Silva by dancing around Alexa Grasso. Now, Jose, Lakers in 5. Jose Aldo versus Amin Zahabi. Uh, at first, I was thinking, I was like, Amin Zahabi's pretty decent. But then I rewatched their fights and realized stylistically this is a very good fight for Jose Aldo. And also Amin Zahabi, he's taken a lot of time off. He just he doesn't fight much. He's kind of old too. I swear he's like almost 38 or 37. They're around the same age. But he's too slow. And also his kicks are too slow. And I think Jose Aldo will win a unanimous decision 30-27 by basically catching Amin Zahabi while he kicks. Amin Zahabi kicks kind of slow, and he leaves his hands down a little bit when he does that. Jose Aldo, you know how he bolts in, blitzes in, throws like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 combinations. He's going to have a field day with Amin Zahabi. I believe he's going to do that all fight with Amin Zahabi. I think it's going to be a clear Jose Aldo decision. At first, I was like, oh, Jose's old. The Mario Bautista fight could have been better. A lot of people say Jose won that fight. No problem with saying that he probably could have, But also, he could have thrown a little more. Jose could have thrown a little more and connected a little more. Watch that fight again. Don't be biased just because Mario Bautista, what he did to Jose Aldo, doesn't matter. Just because Jose's a legend. But you still got to look at that fight and be like, okay, Jose could have thrown a little more. I think he will improve this fight. Have a good game plan. I think he will throw a lot. And I see him just outdoing Amin Zahabi in the boxing. I don't think this is obviously isn't going to go to the ground at all. Yeah, I just got Jose Aldo outboxing Amin Zahabi. Maybe even KOing or TKOing Amin Zahabi in like the second or third round. I think most of Jose Aldo's good shots are going to be Amin Zahabi kicks. There's going to be a lot of time where I think Jose Aldo trips Amin Zahabi. Jose Aldo unanimous decision, guys. Now, Valentina Shevchenko versus Manon Fiorot. Manon Fiorot is very good. She is a favorite, which is crazy to see, Valentina Shevchenko as an underdog. At first, I was like, Manon Fiorot, she's a very good striker. She's a good kicker. She's good at everything. And also, her physicality is very good. She is big. She's big, she's muscular. And that's one thing that I think Valentina Shevchenko will struggle with. But one thing I noticed is reach. They're about the same. Arm reach. Valentina actually has 2 inches more leg reach. Doesn't matter. But I noticed one thing when watching their fights. First of all, Manon Fiorot, very physical. Her body lock is very good. She had a good body lock against Erin Blanchfield. She used to take her down. And that's one thing that Valentina Shevchenko struggles with, which they worries me a little bit. But I think Valentina Shevchenko, her experience on the ground, how she's very good, and I see Valentina Shevchenko even taking down Manu Fiorot, uh, because she has very good shot entry. She shoots very low, and I think that's how you beat a taller opponent. You know, shooting in on them. Let's see grappling. Let's see the statistics. Yeah, and even Manu Fiorot, her takedown defense isn't that good. And Valentina Shevchenko, yeah, her takedown defense is better, and her takedown accuracy is better. But I think this fight is going to be ended on the feet. And the reason I say that, first of all, both southpaws, which interesting to see. But Valentina Shevchenko is very good at this one kick. It's that Joe Rogan kick you guys all seen Joe Rogan hitting the bag with. Spinning back kick. I think Valentina Shevchenko is going to end this fight with a spinning back kick to Manu Fiorot's body, ribs, maybe break a rib. Uh, Third or fourth round. Yeah, I think she's going to do it. Manu Fiorot, her body seems to be open a lot. Valentina Shevchenko is also going to kick out her body a lot if their team, obviously game planned properly, which I assume they did. They're all probably way smarter than me, definitely way smarter than me. So they're gonna attack Manny Fiorot's body. Now the boxing is interesting. I think they're pretty even on boxing, but I think Valentina Shevchenko is actually faster though, and she has some good hooks. I think either Valentina Shevchenko KOs TKOs Manny Fiorot with a spinning back kick to the body, or if Valentina Shevchenko just outdoes Manny Fiorot for 4 rounds of the 5 round fight. Manny Fiorot may get away with a takedown, body lock, and stay on top of Valentina for a round. But I don't see that really happening. I think Valentina Shevchenko, she's going to rip the body and maybe even get a KO with a spinning back kick to Manny Fiorot's body. One thing Manny does is she kind of also does trot in a little bit with her hands a little up too much. And I could really see Valentina Shevchenko taking advantage of that, ripping a shot to the body and getting rid of Manny Fiorot. Now, Belal Muhammad versus Jack Della Maddalena. First of all, Jack Della Maddalena, how is he getting the title shot? I don't know. He's only fought one good person. Should I include Kevin Holland? 1.5. I'll include Kevin Holland as a half of a good person. He's fought Kevin Holland and Gilbert Burns. I believe Belal Muhammad is going to win this fight, but I believe that Jack Della Maddalena, his boxing is very good, very put together. But I wonder how it's going to be because they're both pressure fighters. Belal Muhammad, he has hands like Canelo. He'll just go in, bro, pressure. You saw him do it against Leon. You saw him do it against Brady. Sean Brady, Belal Muhammad pieced up Sean Brady, TKO'd him. I believe it's going to get a little... I believe Belal Muhammad, it's going to get a little scrappy in the first round. I believe they're both going to be trying to pressure him. I think Belal actually will do better in the boxing exchanges at first. No. I think Jack Della Maddalena will do better in the boxing exchanges at first. But I believe Belal Muhammad will get the takedown and hold Jack Della Maddalena for 5 rounds of this fight. Now, I do believe... Now, one thing about Jack Della Maddalena, his initial takedown defense is not good. I haven't seen the statistics on his takedown defense, but I bet his takedown defense isn't that good. What? Okay, I don't know why they have all his stats at 0. Obviously, this isn't true. Has he... or unless Jack Della Maddalena has always been taken down every time there has been an attempt on him. Unless this is a glitch. Let's see here. No. Has Jack Della Maddalena... But in the Gilbert Burns fight, Gilbert Burns was able to take him down pretty easily. Jack Della Maddalena's initial takedown defense is not good. And Belal Muhammad has good takedowns. Now, when they're on the ground, I do not see Belal Muhammad finishing him. First of all, because Belal Muhammad really has no finishes on the ground. And Jack Della Maddalena is very good once he's on the ground at defending himself well on the ground. Um, I can see Jack Della Maddalena actually getting a reversal on Belal Muhammad, similar to what happened in the Leon Edwards fight in round number 3 or 2, was it, where Leon got Belal's back. But I don't think Belal will really let that happen much with Jack. Um, Now, one thing, Jack was, training with Craig Jones and put Craig Jones to sleep. I think that clip was fake, though. I think they did it for the cameras. But apparently, he put Craig Jones to sleep with a Darce, I think. I saw the clip. I don't care about that, though. I think Belal's going to win this. Probably 3 rounds to 2. Now, here's the thing about the 5th round. I believe in the 5th round, Belal Muhammad will get wobbled by Jack Della Maddalena on the feet near the beginning. Almost even be put away, maybe, but then he'll shoot and hang on. And then it'll be like kind of like a performance where Belal Muhammad's like, oh, like he just survived and just won the fight. Like one more minute, and Jack Della Maddalena would have won. You know, or if Belal didn't shoot and get that takedown, Jack Della Maddalena would have TKO'd him. I think it's gonna be something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go Belal Muhammad 3-2 decision in a very entertaining fight. I think it's going to be entertaining. I think there's going to be some blood involved. I think Belal Muhammad is going to hit some good shots on Jack on the feet. And I think Jack Della Maddalena is definitely going to hit some good shots on Belal Muhammad. Guys, those are my predictions for the main card of UFC 315 in Montreal, Canada. Joel Alves, first round KO. Natalia Silva, unanimous decision. Jose Aldo, either late 3rd round KO, TKO, or unanimous decision. Valentina Shevchenko, spinning back kick KO against Mana Fiorot. Belal Muhammad, unanimous decision, or even split decision. I don't know. Unanimous 3-2 decision. Guys, thank you for watching. If you made it here, appreciate it. Guys, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment whatever you want. And yeah, subscribe, like, comment. Come on, subscribe. Peace out.